Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show, where you'll find health and fitness inspiration, motivation, and information shared in 15-minute episodes. Tune in while getting a move on to make leading and enjoying the benefits of a healthy lifestyle almost too easy. It's the Fit 15. And now your host, Catherine Basu.
Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show. I'm your host, Catherine Basu, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you today a conversation with one of my friends and fellow business owners here in the Los Angeles area, Nelly Gonzalez Venhaus. Since Nelly and I are friends, the style of the interview is very conversational, and because of Nelly's really great positive energy, I think you're going to feel like you're just listening to a fitness pep talk from one of your own friends. So I'm really excited to share our conversation with you. Before I do that, I wanted to also share that Nelly and I are teaming up together this Wednesday to host a fun online shopping event that was intended for my family, friends, and clients when Facebook went down last week. But since it went down and we weren't able to have our event then, we'll open it up to you. So stay tuned to the end of the episode to learn how you can join that. Here's more about Nelly. So who is Nelly? She is a daughter, a mother, a wife, glamour, and entrepreneur. She's also an area manager who represents an iconic jewelry line that's been in business since 1955, Park Lane Jewelry. Nelly offers styling sessions designed just for you. That's actually what I'm going to be doing with her tonight, in addition to some girl time. She caters to in-home sessions, sip and style, private or one-on-one stylings, as well as party with a purpose fundraiser events. Nelly also offers the opportunity to have your own business with guidance and mentorship. Nelly enjoys representing a product that is very rewarding in an intrinsic kind of way and brings a certain energy or emotion. Wearing jewelry can create a business confidence, self-esteem, and a sentimental statement. Well, welcome to the podcast, Nelly. I'm so excited to have you as my guest today.
Thank you. I really appreciate being on your podcast today, Catherine.
So we met because we both have some mutual business friends, and I met you, and I just love, so when we met, probably I was barely wearing any jewelry, I don't know, but you've kind of brought me to not the dark side, the sparkle side. So.
That's right. I do remember what you were wearing that day too, which was no jewelry.
See? So I love it though. I mean, I have a little sign in my office that people that see the Fit Armadillo side of my business more versus the podcast will see that says, never let anyone dull your sparkle. So it was in me and just had to bring out, the actual sparkle. So.
Yes, that's great to hear. I think it's in every one of us, but you're right. I think a lot of us just don't know how to get it out. And that's my job.
So we also connected because we both like working out. So maybe you can share with the listeners, kind of what your fitness journey has been, I guess, just to get us started, because I think everyone kind of comes to it like you're working out now, but maybe that wasn't always what you've been doing. If you want to share that with the listeners.
Sure. Well, I really appreciate the opportunity. So my working out journey started probably in my mid-30s, raising 3 children, having a full-time corporate job, with not just your normal standard hours, more like 16-hour shifts. There was really no time, but I started noticing, the headaches, obviously you're eating a lot. And I started doing Zumba here and there in my mid-30s. Where my real true fitness journey really started, where I truly fell in love with working out, was really when I resigned from my corporate job, which was about 4 years ago. I felt that was fulfilling a part of I always say in my heart and in my soul that I was missing. Mm-hmm. And I just love what working out, whether you're hiking, whether in my case, I Zumba, now I kickbox. It's just an amazing feeling. And it gets you pumped, mm-hmm. Whether you're we were discussing this yesterday, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, it's something about taking that hour session, again, whatever it is, yoga, whatever it is that you love, find it, because it helps you stay sane, per se, And then the bonus about working out that I always share with everybody I meet is exactly that. I meet so many amazing people. And then I have like little support groups. I have my Zumba girls that'll message me, what are you doing today? Oh, okay. I'm not going to work today, in my business, so I'll go for an hour to work out. Mm-hmm. I have my hiking girls on the weekend, and then I have my kickboxing support team. So that support is going to really keep you focused. And I work out personally for my sanity and for what it makes me feel inside versus the losing the weight. The losing the weight in inches, that's just a bonus. That's just a bonus. But I perceive that's not what thrives me to do it.
Sure.
It fills your soul with just an amazing joy that, oh my God, I did it. Whether I was dying half of the session, but I did it. I accomplished it. But I'm sure some of you that work out understand that.
Yeah. And I love to, we'll have to get people to follow you on social media for other reasons, but I loved, you always have these great little quotes you have that are fitness related as well. And I'm always like, yes, I can relate to this. So,
well, I think that when you work out, look, I follow a lot of ladies that work out on social media and they make it look so pretty. No, they make it look like it's no big, like we don't sweat and like I'm not huffing and puffing. No, I like the funny workout quotes because I can be very relatable. Like I'm dying half of the time when I'm working out at kickboxing. For those of you that follow me, the first 15 minutes, I think it's not the best part of the workout, but the accomplishment at the end, just you feel fabulous. So I love that you appreciate the quotes. I feel like a lot of people feel that way, but they're afraid to post it. I have no shame. I'm not afraid to post it.
See, maybe I should start posting them on my business accounts just for more people to have more fun,
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool. So Zumba maybe got you started and then you've added other things, or how, like, could you talk about that progression? Because I know for me, it was running, like, even like right now I have an injury and not being able to run. I'm like, man, I really don't really like some of these other forms of fitness. So I kind of like, that's helping me relate, I think, to my clients a little bit, because I realize that you really have to find something that speaks to you first. Otherwise it's so hard. Like if I didn't know I had running and I had, I had to start off on the elliptical, I would think that working out was horrible. So
well, I think yes, you're right. My fitness journey started with Zumba, but it really progressed with other working outs. Like then it became hiking. And I was really into hiking, which I'll go back to once California gets back to its sunny weather.
Hi friends, it's Catherine, and if you're joining us and using the episode to help you get in an out and back walk and only have 15 minutes, you'll want to turn around now. All right, back to my conversation with Nelly.
And then it progressed to kickboxing. So I do a little bit of the three. Now, I think you hit a really, really important thing there. When we find the workout that fits for you, it's kind of important to have two other backups. You know what I mean? So if I injure myself where I can't do kickboxing, well, you know what? I can still dance a little bit. Maybe not as fast but I can still do that. That way you don't feel like you can't do anything.
Right? Yeah.
So it's good to have three. I say, and I don't mean you do all three. It's virtually impossible. Okay, sometimes I do, but that's just because I'm crazy. And sometimes I feel like I get excited because everybody's inviting me, and I just think I have all this energy, and I don't know where it comes from sometimes. But if you have three of your favorite, and you have to find your passion, whether it's in work or it's the same with working out. Passion is important. You're going to have your uptime favorite workout. In your case, it's running, which I've told you, I'm just not a runner. Like,
okay.
But you and I power yoga or power walk.
Yeah.
So if you find like three of your favorite working, and it could be just a power walk with a girlfriend. It doesn't have to be a ridiculous HIIT workout, but find three things that you enjoy. That way, if you ever injure yourself where you can't do one or the other, you'll be able to do one out of the three. You'll be able to do one out of three. And another thing that happens when you do this is you have now three different sets of friends. And as females, we're always in need of more than just a workout. We need a girl talk.
Yep.
We need to vent about work. We need to vent about the kids. For some of us that have children, and sometimes it's just, hey girl, how's your day going? Right? I mean, while we're walking, then you don't feel like you're working out. So I hope that helps a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Fitness is so much more than just our physical health, right? It helps us. I feel like it's an easy way to benefit the other parts of our health. Like it's easier to get that mental health benefit, from working out, and it's easy to get that social health benefit, but by having your girlfriends go work out with you. So it's really, I mean, I can talk about fitness all day, but you're pointing on those points by what you shared. So I love that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And I think if I can touch on the working out, I think it's also important as females to reward ourselves.
Mm.
Whether it is a 45-minute power walk that you did with your girlfriend, you got out there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
don't, and don't compare yourself to the person that did like a 12-mile hike. Like, you did
Mm-hmm.
a 45-minute power walk. If
Mm-hmm.
you hadn't been out in a week or two, you need to pat yourself on the back. Go have a cup of coffee, just go celebrate that you did it, because we're
Mm-hmm.
so hard on ourselves, and comparing with each other's progress. It's like
Right.
everybody's progress is different, and I
Mm-hmm.
try myself to kind of be that motivator with helping others with that, because
Sure.
I need it sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like you said, the 45-minute power walk is great. I mean, the whole reason why I have the show, the Fit 15, is that to remind people that 15 minutes just getting a walk in can have a lot of great benefits. So, start where you're at, and if you have a day where you can't do a 45-minute power walk, but you can just get out there for a little bit, you can still get some good benefit. So,
yeah, I agree.
awesome. So I love too, you shared, like the Zumba can be fun, the different types of things can be fun. I don't know if you've had this experience, but for me, like, so I got into fitness through running, and then I had other things that I didn't like at first, but then tried multiple times, and finally, like, often it was my friends that were bringing me along, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll try this again. Like, I don't really want to go. But I mean, for me, it was like, spinning. I really didn't like it the first time I took it, and then I became a spinning instructor eventually because I did enjoy it after trying it again. And then same thing with yoga. I really didn't like it in the beginning, but now I feel like I need that for my mental sanity as much as I need running, which is more for my type A personality. Kind of clicks for
Mhm.
that. So have you ever had that experience, like having to try things more than once? Or
Yeah, I'm still at that. I'm at that stage with yoga. Yeah, like
mm,
right now. Like I love it, and then I'm like, I'm never going to be that flexible. Like it's the
mm,
first thing we always say to each other. But I'm not giving up on it.
mm-hmm,
I'm still struggling with yoga, but I love it though. I love the where my mind goes when I'm in
mm,
that room. I
mm-hmm.
just get frustrated with myself because I don't stretch. I can't do all those poses
Oh,
yet.
I'm right there with you. I've been
Right?
doing it for a while, and it's it's not really doing that much, but I run a lot. I think it's that balance, and I always love the reminders some of my yoga instructors will give that it's a yoga practice. So
That's
you're
right.
always practicing. You don't have to be. You're not trying to become perfect.
Right. So I think that right now it's yoga. But then again, it's important to try different things because, like you said,
Mm,
and not necessarily, like you said, to give up on them on the first session. Because I
mhm,
tell
mhm,
that to a lot of people, and that includes my own mother, when it comes to Zumba, because she's always like, well, you're younger and you're a little healthier than I am,
mm.
so it's easier for you. No, mom, it's really not. I
Right?
mean, but it's taken consistency and practice to get to that.
Yeah, yeah.
In no workout, unless you're a fitness guru, for
Mhm.
some of us that aren't, there's no way you're going to get it down the first time.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if you do, oh my God, congratulations, you're awesome. I want to be
yeah.
your friend. But if you're anything like me, I will be, I think I'm on my fourth or fifth month of doing kickboxing, which
Hmm.
has been the most consistent thing I've ever done in my life.
Hmm.
And it's just taken me this long to get the roundhouses the right way.
Mhm. Mhm.
It doesn't happen overnight, but you
Mhm.
can't give up on it
Yeah.
because you're doing something good that your body's going to thank you for later.
Yeah.
It could take time for that
Mhm.
to happen. But yeah, I would say yoga and me were like, we're still getting to know each other.
See? No, I can relate. It took me, I don't know, several years. I tried my first class. One of my friends who was an instructor, had me come take her class, and I just hated it because I was really inflexible. I mean, she gave a great class otherwise, but I just it took me a few years, like probably 5 years before I tried it again. So
Yeah. And I think that's okay. I think that just because you didn't like it in the beginning, and let's say you take 6 months off, you know what, come back to it, because maybe you found like something that you, and again, and then we were just talking about this yesterday at Zumba. In any fitness workout, not only do you need to enjoy the workout itself, you need to enjoy the instructor. You need to find some commonality, something that you and that instructor can relate with, because I can tell you, and a lot of my Zumba friends will tell you, I follow Zumba instructors because there's like a connection there.
Yeah,
I feel like they have a certain vibe that just gets me going, whether I know the steps or not. I really don't care. It's not about knowing the steps. It's about just being out there. So I think that's important. Besides finding that passion, find the group. Like when it's hiking, I like to go with certain groups because they're, I feel more comfortable with and safer with them.
Yeah.
So that's important.
I love that. Okay, you're reminding me of something I did want to ask you.
Yes.
Do you have any like quick tips for like some of your favorite hikes in our area? Like I know not everyone's near us, but I want to know.
So, I'm based in the Los Angeles County area. My favorite right now is the Griffith Park. The entrance is on the Greek Theater, and it's a challenging hike. So if you're a newbie, I would say only do halfway. Don't do the whole thing. But if you are more up for the challenge, do the full hike. And not only is it you feel like you've accomplished something amazing, but when you're up there and you see the city of LA on a clear day, like right now it's beautiful because we've had so much rain.
Right.
It's almost like being in heaven. It's very breathtaking. And then coming down, it's also a journey because it's just as hard as getting up there. And then also we have this one called Wisdom Tree. I believe it's in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to that one?
No.
Okay, we have to do it.
Yeah.
Like the summer hikes are going to start, I believe, in spring. So I'll invite you. But that one, it is a bit of a challenging hike. But again, there's a tree right up on the hill when you get there, and it's the wisdom tree, and you leave little notes, whatever it is.
Okay.
Whether it's you're thanking the fact that you made it, or you're just maybe you're letting go of something because you made it up there. If you follow me on social media, I'm going to start hiking again. And I love posting. I post a lot of pictures because I believe that sharing is caring. And maybe somebody else that doesn't know the neighborhood, or I've been told sometimes there's people that live there and they didn't even know that hike was there.
Right.
I love sharing all that information.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, I went to Griffith Park for the first time in a few years. I went there before I lived in LA. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. But I will say, like you said, it was a bunch of personal trainers that went, and we were huffing and puffing getting up there. But I think, you can always take a break. There's so many views on the way up. So, I don't want to say that to scare people, but it is challenging, but it's worth it.
It's challenging. But the thing is, if you go with a small group, or even when you go with the hiking group, they do take breaks. So it's okay if you're not, if you want to take a break. Like, don't even worry about that. Just don't let that stop you from trying it.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, one more thing I want to ask you, Nelly, before we say goodbye and before I have you share all your links so people can make sure they can follow you. Although I'll put that in the show notes for people too. But
perfect. Thank you.
Since we both met because we're business owners, you do find that adding fitness, to your personal business, I mean, you had the corporate career where it wasn't part of what you were doing as much. Do you find like that's helped you in your business to be adding in fitness? Do you want to speak to that at all?
Yes, that is an amazing and wonderful question. Absolutely. Not only does it help me network with amazing ladies because of what I do with my home-based business, but it also has created sort of like what I tell my ladies at my bling parties all the time. I have like a woman sisterhood now because of my business and because I work out so much. And I'm meeting different women with different backgrounds. And it's a blessing to be able to get the fitness in my business and they actually meet perfectly. Before, it was, when I was in corporate, it was either one or the other.
Sure.
Couldn't have both. Now I'm blessed that, yes, I can have a little bit of both. And it's when you like you and I met, right? Through networking or fitness. Most of the time when you come to my events, they will ask like, well, how did you meet Nelly? Oh, we work out. We work out here. We work out there. So I love that. I love that incorporate that. And it really keeps me as the business owner also more focused, really helps me deal with stress level differently than it ever did in my life. And that's not just for business, but also personal.
Yeah.
Kickboxing has been really a big game changer. I was going through some personal drama or family stuff when I started kickboxing, and I can tell you that it has helped me tremendously to focus more on the positive of this situation versus the negative. So
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And we've chatted on our power walks. I've had similar experiences, like personal stuff, and just like having my running has been able to keep me sane. So
Well, I
definitely
think
relate.
that's what we take for granted, that the working out is actually a great way to relieve whatever it is that's bothering you. And sometimes, honestly, I am genuinely just hyper. So sometimes I go work out to tire my brain.
Sure.
And I'm sure you can relate. Like,
Yes.
I need to get the mind to stop thinking. I need to go and kick a bag, and that way I can come home and take a nap or something. Yeah. So yeah,
Yep.
I love that I can mix the fitness journey together with the business, and even inspire like some of the women that that I meet at my private events. Like, tell them I'm always sharing. Oh, what do you do? Like, do you work out? Oh, you should try it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we need to hear it from others.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I love that. I love that you do that because I think, one thing I was really struck by when I started my entrepreneurial journey was just so many people, like, they let their health, take a back seat because I thought they had to be so focused on just business, but that's really not the case. And I love how you shared that it's a great way to network too, because I don't always think about that, but you're right. That's definitely true.
It is the best way to network. And why I like it the most? Because it's a natural way of networking.
Yeah.
You're not forcing a friendship. You're not forcing a question. You're already working out, and there's always some kind of commonality. And then naturally you're like, oh, you want to meet for a cup of coffee? I love it. It's my networking. I've actually get more out of the working out networking than actually going sometimes to a networking group.
Sure. No, for sure. Okay, so we talked about your business a little bit here and there, but do you want to share with people about what you do, just from, for your, you saying in your words, and then best ways to connect? Like I said, I'll put all this in the show notes, but just so they hear it once in case they want to go check it out right now.
Great. Thank you so much, Catherine. So I am an area leader for Park Lane Jewelry, and we are one of the largest leading direct sales jewelry companies in the world. And I am a fashion stylist. So like we were saying earlier, I feel that all women already have that sparkle within, that beauty within. All I do is help you with a little bit of sparkle, bring it out even more. And it's everybody's sparkle is different. Everybody's sparkle. And I love being able to see that transformation. So I love that I get to meet again a lot of amazing women and really transform them into the beauty that is already within, and it just comes out. And I love to see the smiles. I love to meet people, and I literally get to party for a living. It's an amazing job.
I love it. Yep.
Personal stylist is an amazing job, and having a product that truly offers that key, we call it the bow to your outfit. Without the jewelry, you're just wearing an outfit. And when you put the jewelry on, it becomes extraordinary, and it's an amazing feeling, and I love that I get to do that. So so if you follow my journey, I love doing a lot of fun events. You can reach me on Facebook as Nelly's Bling Bling by Park Lane Jewelry, and then on Instagram on Nelly's Bling Bling. So I would love to meet some of your followers as well.
Yeah. And we were talking, you always have so many parties, so people should just follow you so they can, stay up to date, because I'm sure there's going to be more things coming that you haven't even planned yet. But is there anything you have coming up, like in March or at all, that people maybe should look forward to checking out if they're in the area?
Yeah, so the most recent thing that I've been doing and has been a tremendous success is quarter auctions. So we do a Park Lane Jewelry quarter auction, and you bid with quarters. And it's a lot of fun. It's another opportunity for women to seriously just have fun for 3 hours. And that's important in my job. It's important because of my corporate background to make sure that when you attend my events, you have an amazing time. And for those 3 hours, you are not thinking about the house, the husband, the kids. It's all about you. And that's my job. And then the other thing is we just launch our spring line. So I'm going to have a spring line mystery hostess party.
Oh, nice. Oh,
So
nice.
mystery hostess is the key. So I get to raffle all of my hostess credit to all of my guests. So you'd want to come to that.
Yeah, I gotta make sure. I gotta follow and make sure I don't end up traveling like I keep doing when you have all these great events lately. I have to I have to plan better.
Yeah, so I'll be posting the dates on my social media today.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Nelly, well, I've loved chatting with you and getting to learn more about your fitness journey just for myself. And I'm sure the listeners are going to be inspired and hopefully get out there, and really enjoyed having you as a guest today.
Well, thank you, Catherine. You have a fabulous day. And I always end when I meet my parties that I've been blessed to reach this stage of my life where I get to do what you love. But if you haven't figured that out, don't give up on it. It's never too late to figure out, and that you can do what you love.
Thanks for listening to the Fit 15. For show notes and more, visit fitarmadillo.com/podcast. See you next time.
Hi friends, it's Catherine, and I hope you enjoyed Nelly's fitness and life inspiration and will reflect on what she shared there at the end. I challenge you to do that, actually, to reflect on whether you are doing what you love and to remind yourself that it's not too late to make some changes if you're not. But that's not why I mainly came on here. My main purpose was what I promised you in the beginning, to tell you about this online party that Nelly is going to host that was originally just for my close friends and family and clients who were interested in the jewelry I keep wearing, because as a fitness professional, I don't really wear jewelry or haven't in the past, but I've started to wear Park Lane a lot because I've been a client of Nelly's. So she's brought me over to the sparkle side, right? So we were going to host that last week on Wednesday, and that was the day, if you remember, of the Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp crisis where none of those apps were working properly. So this is going to be an online event through Facebook Live, but can't really have a Facebook Live when there's no Facebook. So since the event was delayed and I was able to invite you guys, I thought, I would invite you guys on this episode. So to join us for that, you'll want to go to fitarmadillo.com/March Party. That's fitarmadillo.com/March Party. As you head over there, especially if you're heading over there today, maybe take a picture of some clothes that you're looking for jewelry to match with. Maybe you're buying your mom a gift for Mother's Day and you have a nice top that she might like and you want to treat her to some jewelry as well. Take a picture of that. Nelly can help you find a piece that would be a good gift for mom that would match the outfit that you're gifting her. Maybe you want some bling, some jewelry as a reward for all your hard work in the gym or working on your fitness goals. Or maybe you're like me and you just need some sparkle in your life. I know I've shared with some of you that I have a foot injury right now, and I like to wear heels, my cute stiletto heels, when I'm not in my yoga pants, when I have an opportunity, and that makes me feel happy, and especially if I'm going to a conference. So I have a conference next week. I'm going to Alt Summit. For some of you who are headed to Palm Springs as well, I will see you there. And I was really looking forward to wearing some heels that week and, feeling more confident, feeling more fun. But that's not going to happen, I don't think. I mean, I'll get the real verdict on my foot tomorrow. Please pray for me, runners, that I'll be able to run the Boston Marathon still. But I digress. I'm not going to be able to wear my shoes most likely next week. So I wanted a way to still feel more confident, feel more fun when I went to this conference. And Nelly offered to have me over to style me after some girl time, which was much needed, by the way. Nelly, you are an amazing friend. Nelly had me come over last week a week ago on Monday, a school night, and we got a lot of girl time in. And then we also got to work together. I mean, she worked with me on matching my outfits to Park Lane pieces, and I'm all set. I know what I'm going to wear. I feel really excited to go to the conference and show off my Park Lane pieces and feel more confident and have more fun because of that. So I'm not going to promise that I'll share those photos this week because it's been a busy week, but you'll definitely see me all put together at Alt Summit, and I'll share some photos, probably more on the Fit Armadillo social media. If you don't follow me there already, try to follow me there, Fit Armadillo. But you can experience this too, even if you're not in California. I mean, I'd recommend scheduling something with Nelly if you can go in person, but Nelly is just amazing. She really came alive when she was helping me put these looks together, just going all over her bling room where she has her jewelry and pulling pieces and making sure that I was comfortable with them in terms of their size and what, the style. And she's pretty good at that because we've worked together, a little bit more, and I've bought a few pieces from her now, but that was really fun just to see her in action and to see her in her element. And you can experience that too if you want to share some outfits that you want to have match. So maybe it's the top that you bought for your mom for Mother's Day that you want to match to some jewelry for her as well. Or maybe it's something that you're going to be wearing in the next few months and you want some help matching, whether it's a work thing, whether it's something for fun. You can post a picture of it in the Facebook event under that link, fitarmadillo.com/March party after you RSVP. And Nelly has offered to give you some suggestions as well. So definitely take advantage of that. It will be a lot of fun, I promise. And I hope to get to party with you this week. So RSVP, let me know your thoughts. If you guys like the jewelry, we're going to try to do some other fun things in the future, combining fitness and jewelry. So RSVPing will also help us make sure we know to contact you if we do our next event. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening. I know this went long, but I appreciate you. And I really want you to come party with Nelly and I. Nelly and me, right? Nelly and me on Wednesday. If you don't subscribe to the show, subscribe. And remember, fitarmadillo.com/March party is where to go to learn more about the event. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.